BpsRps are live. It's 7/13/21. The post home run derby episode. Last night's home run derby was pretty cool. I didn't see any of it. I envisioned what was happening while it was happening. It was pretty mind blowing. Peter Alonso, Jimmy, you called it 2 in a row. The guy said he's a great power hitter. I like the confidence. Shohei put on a show. Sohei, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's a phenomenal person. Mancini put on a great show too. It was a good time for everybody. So we're pretty happy about that. Tonight's the All-Star game. I'm not going to be watching that. Oh damn! Usually All-Star games at Chicky and Pete's. I can't believe I didn't think about that. I forgot all about that. Wow, Jeff, if you're at Chicky and Pete's, hope you're enjoying your stay there. Getting some crab fries, watching the All-Star game. That's what it's all about. Obi-Ob is the All-Star edition. Yo, for some reason I just thought Freddie Freeman, he's in it, right? He's going to be MVP. I don't know why I just thought that. Maybe because it's your boy, I don't know. But I would say go National League. But chances are the Phillies aren't going to be in it. Jimmy, so go Oakland. Go American League. Because if the Phillies ain't going to... Actually, I don't care if the Phillies do. I want to see Oakland win the World Series. So Jimmy's going for the NL. I'm going for AL. Because the Phillies aren't going to be in the World Series. Because they're a bunch of jobbers. That's what JT stands for. Jobber. Jobber time. Real muto. Little known fact. The senior circuit. All right. Obi's looking for the NL. Jimmy's looking for the NL. I'm with the AL. I'm sorry, guys. Got to go with Oakland here. They might not even make the playoffs. People are on Twitter. Obi is on Twitter. I know it's like, where do you go? Twitter, YouTube. There's so many options. This is bigger than we ever thought possible. But I'm going to coordinate the chat. If somebody's more comfortable with YouTube, Twitter, OnlyFans, whatever you guys are more comfortable with. My OnlyFans are telling me they want to see the boots. Just got socks on. Just plain socks. Nobody got last night's trivia question right. Last night's trivia answer was Justin Morneau. Justin Morneau was the person who won the 2008 Home Run Derby when Josh Hamilton put on a monster show. So those trivia prizes continue tonight. Luis Campusano, Chris Bubic, Ed Howard, Luis Garcia, Sam Huff, Morneau's included. I don't know, Braylon Marquez, Davey Garcia. This is all kinds of rookies to celebrate the MILB draft. Braden Shoemake, Jordan Westberg, Blake Walston, and Geraldo Perdomo. They're the Chromes. Now we're still working with our marketing department to perfect the OnlyFans campaign. Pretty soon we'll get it straight. Pretty soon. Birthdays today. I got cut off. I don't know. George Cunningham, Howard's father, 1894. Yep, Morneau won that home run derby. Jimmy was in Yankee Stadium. I was there. It was phenomenal. Great time. It's the only home run derby I ever attended. Pedro Martinez in '99 struck out a bunch of people. Larkin, Walker, Sosa in the first inning, and McGuire to start the second. Wow, I remember that. Kirby Puckett was named the MVP in '93's All-Star game. For real, that's all All-Star game stuff. But they were the best things. Scherzer is starting, right, for the NL, but he wasn't even named to the team. Am I right if I remember that I read that he was named as a replacement, which is pretty cool. The replacement's actually doing the starting. We'll go with 88 tops. We're keeping, obviously, we're keeping the Pax Obi. These are not touched by the teeth. We're not using tools on them. for the next stash shipment, which should be in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, Scherzer deserved it. Part of the trivia prize, Jack Clark. I love these record breaker pieces. The red background, reminds me of the Let It Be album. The McCartney, he had the red behind him, which was another example of his supposed death. The Let It Be album, they all had other backgrounds, but McCartney's had the blood red behind it. I don't know that. Jimmy's asking how many players made the All-Star game but didn't go. I think Altuve and Correa backed out, right? They're the only two that I know of. I'm sure there were more. Bill Wegman, Roser. DeGrom, that's right, he passed, which makes sense. Checklist. Jeff, if you're watching, the checklist. Oh, good old little fuckface. Sorry for cursing. Billy Ripken. Doesn't say it on there. Gotta fix that. Here you go, we fixed it. We put the letters on his face, so it's realistic. Jimmy Jones. This is like a nice stalker name. Jimmy Jones. Dave Englewood. Always up to no good. California Love, I think. Dr. Dre said that. That's what he was talking about. His baseball bats. Sam Horn. Supposedly good prospect for the Red Sox. Never quite worked out. Joe Youngblood, the only player to get a hit for two teams on the same day and against Hall of Famers. He was traded from the Cubs. No. Oh, it says on the back. From the Mets to the Expos. He got hits off of Fergie Jenkins and Steve Carlton, I think, the same day. Something pretty cool. Yep, the Mets. It was against the Phillies that night. That's why I remember that. Something. There's an 83 Fleer that commemorates it. I'd like to get that card. I'd like to get about 100 of them. They had a real good day. They had it better than Phil Collins. Well, maybe. I don't know. Phil Collins played in England and in America the same day for Live Aid, I think it was. Yeah, it was in Philadelphia, RFK Stadium, which they blew up about 30 years ago. Danny Tartabull, on the other hand, he played one day for the Phillies after signing for like a $4 million contract. You know, a lot of people say, Jimmy said, so selfish of Phil Collins. You know, a lot of people say that about Phil Collins. He was a publicity hog. A lot of people didn't like him in the 80s. I myself don't really care too much for him. He actually met Paul McCartney once, and Paul says, "Oh, yo, Phil. So Phil's a Beatles fan. That's great." Phil Collins took it like as an insult, and he said, "I'll never talk to Paul McCartney again." Mr. McCartney is really worried about that, Phil. If you're watching, Phil. In fact, Phil, you're banned. you're banned. If you ever come on the show, I'm going to call the police on you. Phil Collins, you're now banned. You're the first musician to be banned. Ron Kittle, Rookie of the Year. It was 84. 83. Wow, 35 home runs, 100 RBIs. His rookie year. OB seconds the banning. Thank you, brother. Phil doesn't deserve any of our friendship. Wizard of Oz. The Oz. Lark, if you're watching, got an all-star piece coming. Phil did nothing for us. Willie Wilson. He stole like 80 bases one year. Tom Pagnazzi. I think he's the manager of the Cardinals now. Why does it say? Why doesn't it say it on the? It should be a manager card. We fixed it. Manager. Trying to get the glare out. Jim Whalewander. Gary Templeton on the Padres. He was a long-time Cardinal. He was a good player. He had some good years. So we got it. We got the 94 score. I forgot what the goal was from this set. All right, pack open easily. Oh, yeah, these are the cards with the stadiums, and they're jizzed up, as always. Jizz piece. Charlie Leibrandt, jobber. This kid, Brandon, pitched for the Phillies minor leagues. I think he's in the Marlins system now. Like Pagliarulo in the Orioles, you don't see that often. It's a rare card, so we might have to get this graded. Mike McFarland, the toy maker. Greg Olson, 2 Gs. Thought he was Greg Jeffries. He's a tight end for the Bears or Carolina, something, I don't know. Royce Clayton, never quite panned out. There's a Gold Rush card. And it's a rookie. And it's an Oriole. Jack Voigt. What the hell is a Jack Voigt? These Gold Rush cards are nothing of the sort. Doug Drabeck on the Astros, the Houston cheating version. Forgot he went to the Astros. Phil Plantier, he was a good power hitting prospect. He's a caddy for John Smoltz. Yes, catcher, I think you meant, right? That's right. So he's a caddy, a catcher, a tight end, and a pitcher. This guy's like, he's got a diverse sports ability going on. Eddie Zambrano, we don't have him yet. We have Carlos. We don't have Eddie for the Badass Binder, players whose last names begin with Z. I'm going to put him right next to Todd Zeal and Eddie Zoski. That's awesome. Oh, he really does caddy for him. I thought it was like a spell check piece. Oh, that is so cool. Darryl Boston on the Rockies. Oh, wow, Colorado Stadium. That's where they're playing the All-Star game at right now. Look, this is so cool. A pack from like 94 has the All-Star game being played on it. I don't know if I can't do the math 30 years later, and we get the card that same night. Look, if you squint closely, you can see Scherzer getting ready to pitch to Ohtani. That is so cool. This is a real now card. You know how Topps has Topps Now? This is a now BPS Now card. Awesome. Holy shit. Oh, sorry for cursing. This is so sweet. Ken Griffey Jr. season highlights, 8 home runs in a row. That's a nice card. And Ken Griffey Jr. was there last night welcoming the people. Jabroni's got the BPS Now. Got it. I know that your squad. That's so cool. Kevin Stocker and St. Louis. Kevin Stocker was traded from the Phillies to the Rays for Bobby Abreu. Beautiful card. The Stocker or St. Louis? Or the Griffey, right? Griffey was nice, wasn't it? Wow, I've never seen that one. After seeing all those bad Gold Rushes, I didn't expect to get a really nice card, but we got the Topps Now, and BPS Now, and the Griff, yeah. You like it, Jim? Jim, I want to put that in your stash, Jim. I don't PC Griffey anymore. There's too many of them. Absolute. I would have put it in my badass binder under the 94 score section, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put that in Jimmy's stash. Luis Robert. Hope he plays again this year. Ayun Hin Ryu. He's a good pitcher, I guess. Joey Gallo. He's a pretty good player. I heard he's hitting better since the pitchers aren't allowed to scuff the ball. So kudos to him for that rule change. Adley Rutschman, red foil. I never seen a red foil in these. I always see the green foil, which the next card's a green foil. This is pretty cool. It's pretty badass. And Archimedes Gamboa is just probably struck out. You see the back, Gamboa. He's a Phillies prospect. He's a good defensive player, but I'm like 5'6", 200 pounds. My back speed is similar to like if you're running against 600 mile an hour wind. But I could probably hit better than him. And it's not an exaggeration. But the guy's like a wizard with a glove. No offense to Ozzy. Joey Gallo green foil. So you got the base and the parallel. All in the same pack. It's convenient if you're a PC of Joey Gallo. Jake Cronenworth rookie green foil. Pretty good player for the Padres. Statistically speaking, Joe Jackson, Michael Jackson's father. That's so cool. I didn't know Michael Jackson's father played baseball, but he did. And he's got shoes on, so this isn't Shoeless Joe. The guy from the 1919 White Sox, he was called Shoeless, so he didn't wear shoes, so this isn't him. So I'm convinced that's Michael Jackson's father. And Whit Merrifield, Unsung Heroes. He's another one they can't sing, which I find it to be insulting that they insult the players, tell them they can't sing. How does that make them feel? Ruin their confidence. Oh yeah, especially when the heat waves come in August. Gallo, maybe he'll hit like 30 home runs a month. Top Series 2, of course. Pack seems thicker than normal. What all kind of shit is this? Sorry for cursing. No, I thought it was a relic in there. It's not. Denilson Lamet, or I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's a good pitcher if he can stay healthy. The guy just can't stay healthy. It's a shame. He's got a lot of potential. How about the Padres? Snell struggling. Musgrove threw a no-hitter, but he hasn't been pitching that great. Darvish is on the DL. LeMahieu's on the DL. Clevenger, they traded for him knowing he'd be out the year. What's up with their pitching? Jose Iglesias, good glove hitter. I mean, good glove, not a great hitter. Jason Castro, catcher, Houston. Adam Duvall, Paddock. That's right, he forgot how to pitch. Yeah, he looked rough the last few starts. See, the game isn't won it's not won in the winter on paper. Matt Barnes, an okay closer for the Red Sox. Alex Young, he's a jobber. I'm not even going to turn the card right side up. He's a jobber anyway. Jorge Soler, he's been struggling this year. Oh yeah, there is a relic in here. This is Johan Oviedo, Cardinals pitcher. His whip is probably worse than about 13 pitchers' ERAs. Ted Williams. Ted Williams relic. Smells like cardboard. I don't know if that's really his 70 patch. That's pretty neat. This is really neat, this one. Bobby Dalbec, 83 Topps version. Rookie card, that's really nice. Sort of like an Adam Dunn kind of player. Guy can hit some monster home runs. Shane Bieber. Oh, I might need this. It's his chastity belt. That makes sense. It's his belt buckle. It was his chastity belt because during the season he didn't let anything distract him. Call Jim from hitting baseballs. So he wore that, and he would count the days down until the end of the season. That was taken on the 70th day of the season. Pretty cool, Topps. Shane Bieber regular card. Castellanos, Hicks, and Yandy Diaz. that wasn't a bad pack. I've seen worse. Final pack of the evening. We know everybody wants to get to the All-Star game. This is another stadium club. Oh, trivia question. I forgot the question tonight. Justin Morneau won that All-Star game's home run derby when he sort of out hit Josh Hamilton. What team originally drafted Josh Hamilton? Don't type the answer, retweet it at the end of the broadcast. Which team drafted Josh Hamilton? Max Kepler. It's a great picture. Looks like he's yeah, I was just saying that all these picks. Look at this pick. Looks like he's playing at the Field of Dreams. I think Shoeless Joe Jackson is going to reach out and grab him right there. Corey Seager turning to and Tatis. Two really great shortstops in the same picture. Dansby Swanson. There you go, Obi. Look at this guy, Lieutenant Dan. He's got great hair, this guy. Struggling a little this year, if I read right, but he was a preseason favorite for like a breakout year. Still early though. He's a talented ball player. Backwards card. Byron Buxton, virtual reality. Delightful hair. That's a good adjective for his hair. Very delightful. Wonder if he uses Prel. Yeah, good call. Shortstop algorithm. Yeah, we did get algorithm to shortstops. Kepler, Swanson, Tatis, VR, virtual reality Buxton. If you stare at the card long enough, they transport you to Minnesota. And then the final card of the evening is Mike Yastrzemski. It's almost like these cards are photoshopped. The pictures are so cool. He's giving high five to Will Clark and Willie Mays, former Giants greats. So that's all I got tonight, fellas. I think we had a good little night. All-Star edition. What team originally drafted Josh Hamilton? Oh. Fellas, thanks for joining. That's all I got for this evening. Everybody enjoy the All-Star game. Hope everybody has a great evening. You guys keep watching. I'll keep ripping. Great night.